So this second episode will cover the 2 days we spent at sea sailing to Antarctica. I'm going to show you the famous drag passage, the effects of seasickness, our first whale sightings, and of course, our first glimpse of the white continent. In these videos I will also give you some specific info about the places I visit, such as coordinates or facts. The list of the gear I use will be at the end as well. So sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy this video. Welcome to part 2 of the Antarctic Visual Diaries.
So, motion sickness is real. Been trying to get up 3 times and had to throw up 3 times. So now I'm here eating some apple and muesli bars and cereal that Matt brought me from the from deck 5. So I'm gonna see. It's not super rough, but we're still in the drag passage, so they're rough seas. I'm just gonna lay down here and just try to ride it out. The night was fine, slept pretty well, even if it was a bit rough, but as soon as I tried to get up, as you can probably see, I look a bit pale. Yeah, very frustrating, but that's the way it is. And if there's one trip or one location that I have to suck it up, that's this one. So hopefully by tonight or tomorrow I feel a lot better.
The Drake Passage. Named after Sir Francis Drake, the Drake Passage stretches for about 1,000 kilometers and is a spot where the Atlantic, Pacific and Southern Ocean converge, creating a mix of currents. When you sail on it, it is known as the Drake Lake or the Drake Shake, depending on how rough the sea is. The seas are especially rough there because the currents at this latitude actually meet no resistance from any landmass.
Okay, so it's now 3 p.m. and I'm still in bed. I tried to go to the safety meeting. I did go, but starting feeling really sick, and I spent like most of the time, which is around an hour, just looking outside the window. Saw a lot of albatrosses and birds, and the ocean was really cool to look at. But I still feel the same. I actually started throwing up again on deck 5. And one of the staff actually had to take me down back to my room. I was actually throwing up in the stairs as well, going down. Obviously I had a small bag with me, so I didn't make a mess. But kind of pretty embarrassing as well, and very frustrating because I want to enjoy this as much as I can. And this makes it really hard. I think we've done about 200 miles since we left yesterday. I'm looking on the map now. But yeah, Matt is kind of coming in and out, shooting a bunch of stuff. I think he started feeling a little bit sick here, so he needs to go outside and move around, but I can't even make it past the door. And that can happen to anybody, I think. Some people just are completely fine, some people are not. I'm not the only one. I have heard or have seen other people. A lot of people were missing this morning as well, so yeah, that's the reality of it. And Antarctica is this kind of destination that, without going through the drag passage, technically you don't really have a choice. You can fly there, but I wanted to get the real experience, and we're on a beautiful ship, so I'm really keen to get better and to feel better so I can actually enjoy the ship and enjoy the voyage. We still have 20 days, so plenty of time for that. I'm here also on the job, so that's the hard part, because I need to shoot. I need to do what I'm here for, which makes it very hard because I can't even just look down or look at a screen. So I'm fine when I'm laying down like this, but obviously it makes it really hard to shoot anything from here apart from vlogging. So yeah, as you can see with my face, it's neither the best angle nor the right lighting. But yeah, hopefully I'll feel a bit better and feel less green by the end of the day. And I'll keep you posted. So yeah.
So what do we do during sailing? We attend lectures. This could be about birds, Antarctica, or the history of the place we visit. We look at the oceans a lot, and it is calming, and I find it very therapeutic. And of course we meet our fellow passengers, For me though, I spent the first full day in bed.
Okay, so day 3, I managed to get out of bed, feel much better this morning. Still a bit of, motion sickness, but much better. I've had something to eat, a bit of banana, a bit of bread. Then we've had a few lectures about Antarctica. So technically we are in Antarctica, in the water. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm back in the room. I've done the IATO briefing, which is the guidelines and the rules, what you should do, what you shouldn't do in Antarctica, because it's very regulated. So the distance you need to keep from the penguins, from the other wildlife, where to walk, where not to walk.
So the IATO is an international association of Antarctica tour operators. So it serves as a guidance for visitors to the Antarctic and is there to make sure that we protect the Antarctic wildlife, respect the protected areas, respect the scientific research, be safe, and keep Antarctica pristine. You can find more info on iato.org.
And we've had a zodiac briefing, so how the zodiacs are going to go, which includes, like the time that it takes to get on, get off. I've also had my mug boots done, which is what we're going to be using most of the time, because when you use the zodiac, when you go to land, it's going to be mostly in the water, so you can't just wear regular shoes, obviously. And I also had done the vacuuming, which means that you need to vacuum all the gear, the outwear, everything that's going to be out when you go, so weather jackets, weather pants, your camera backpack, your cameras, your hats and all that stuff. So now I'm back in the room and we actually saw a bit of land, which is Smith Island, which looks beautiful. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this over there. So just behind that line, white line there, is actual land. And the island actually had peak over 2,000 meters, so I took a couple of shots. Hopefully it turned out okay. We actually saw some whales, so 7 in total, 3 on one side, 4 on the other side. And we were surprised as well how much ice the island had. I thought it would be a lot more brown or green, but no, still a bit of snow and a bit of ice, which is good. So now we're about to approach the Shetlands, and I think we're technically in the Antarctic Peninsula tonight around 7. And the first excursion should be tomorrow, which will be on the Zodiac, and we'll be doing a landing, which is very, very exciting. Can't wait to set foot in Antarctica.
After 2 days sailing on the turbulent seas of the Drake Passage, we finally get a glimpse of the end of the world. It is a hard feeling to describe for me, as this is a sight that had been waiting for years and a dream come true to finally set my eyes on the Antarctic Peninsula. We arrived just before sunset and spent as much time possible outside watching massive icebergs floating by and Brabant Island in the background.
This is Antarctica. Look at this line.
Already in just a few hours, Antarctica was incredible. One more sleep and I will be able to set foot on the white continent.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really is. So I can't wait for tomorrow to do the first landing. Alright, need to go to dinner now. Bye.
In the next episode,